Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. This is one of my favorite episodes of Deep Space Nine yet, and it has to do with knowing the characters already. They have done a wonderful job in defining each of the characters and the relationships between them with Kira and Cisco and Dax, Vidak Bareil, Jake, Julian, and so on. And in this episode, they mix all that up. It's the Bajoran Gratitude Festival that brings everybody to the promenade and a visit from Ambassador Lwaxana Troi, who, as we know from previous episodes, had a very close relationship with Odo. They were caught in a turbo lift, and he had to return to his liquid form because it had been too many hours since they were stuck there, and she had to cradle his liquid state in her dress. And so she comes in and is after Odo, and Odo, of course, is not interested. And there seems to be a lot of coincidences here where Vidak Bareil is there, and after initially having a rather intimate conversation with Kira, suddenly becomes interested in Dax. And Jake, who had been involved with Murda, who was a Dabo girl now gone off to university, is now obsessed with Kira. And then Dax suddenly becomes obsessed with Cisco, and Bareil becomes obsessed with Dax, and then Julian becomes obsessed with Kira, and then even Quark with Keiko. And it's humorous. It's interesting to figure out what is causing all this and how they're able to get themselves out of it. And it also kind of shows what almost subconsciously you would want to be with. So this whole idea that they might somehow be some tension between, for instance, Cisco and Dax is put out in front this time also with Julian and Kira and so on. So these things are played essentially for laughs because we know that after a certain amount of embarrassment, they'll all go back pretty much to normal. But it's interesting to see another aspect of their characters, and the fact that we know them so well already allows this to make sense in what's going on, or the sense and the nonsensical nature of it. Otherwise, it would be, oh, well, there's a love potion going on. But in this case, it throws characters who normally are not terribly interested in each other together, where generally speaking, it's all one-sided. And that's also another part of the mirth in this episode. So Fascination is the name of this, and that is Deep Space Nine for this week. I hope you enjoy it and hope you'll subscribe as we move along with our retro reviews, looking for some new things to come. I think I'm going to be talking about Prodigy again. It is dumping in a week or so on Netflix, and it will be in an entire new season that'll be there. And we'll look at the first couple of them and tell you what we think. And otherwise, we may find another retro review to go. Probably after the 4th of July, we're going to be away for the week of the 4th, generally. And so that might delay some of the videos coming your way in that case. But in the meantime, thanks for joining us, and don't go far.